Welcome back, we're the Bourbon Junkies. He's Dan and I'm Sean, and today we're gonna talk about some values in bourbon, which doesn't really exist right now, so.
These were the best value bourbon or whiskeys or ryes or Americans or Finnish whiskeys this year.
Could have just said whiskeys.
Cheers.
Roll it. Anyways,
It's nice.
today it's actually sponsored by
Today's,
Joseph Carroll.
okay,
That was a good one.
okay, that is the only Malbec Monster I have to my name.
This is Dan's bottle.
It is not
Ooh.
open.
Whoa. I'm dropping it for real.
You cannot, you can't buy another one of those.
I can't open this because
It's
this is
gone
our
forever.
pick, what, 2 years ago?
This is one of my Lifetime Achievement Picks awards. We do have
Good
an
news
open
is we
one.
haven't opened one. Dan's gonna drink that. I'm gonna introduce the first bottle. What I got for you?
Listen, this year was not a year of value whiskey. It wasn't truly.
Twas not.
So we put together, did we get to 10?
8 bottles.
It was really hard, okay? It was
Very
hard to
hard.
put this list together, truly.
One of them is $80.
There were
and
about-
that's still a value.
There were 4 bottles that were easy this
Yeah.
year, it felt like.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go through as many as we could pull. And these were our favorite bottles from the year. We felt like they were reasonably priced for their ages or for their
Yeah.
deliciousness or whatever.
Number 1, New Green River.
Yeah, monster value, honestly. And truly, the Green River picks,
That is a pick.
chef's kiss.
So
Fantastic.
earlier this year, Bargetown acquired Green River.
Yeah.
Which brought in a lot of change to Green River, I would
Sure.
assume. Blending seemingly to be a very important one because we had some old Green River and we're like,
So, and as this stuff gets older, our pick was almost 7.
it was, and that was one of the oldest picks they've ever
Elijah
had.
Craig Barrel Proof-esque, truly, honestly.
fantastic.
So, yeah, Green River this year did a very good job.
Check 'em out.
And very nice to the consumer this year.
Yes.
All around from Green River.
All right, before we move on with the video, I want to talk about the best sponsor ever
The best meat in the game.
because I love meat. Good Chop. If you don't know, Good Chop is a meat delivery subscription that just makes shopping for food that much better. This is Dan right now.
I'll cut a whole, I swear to God, I will take a whole pack of that bacon.
Oh,
And it's a Saturday morning. I'm making the whole thing
we
up.
just made that
It
bacon,
is so
and let me
good.
tell you what, it is hands down some of my
Every
favorite
time.
bacon
It's
we
so
can
good.
ever get. We will always just get the subscription for the bacon at this
It's
point.
good.
The steaks, you want no hormone added, antibiotics, grass-fed beef.
I like
We
that
want-
a lot.
You want
And-
some free-range chickens? They got that too.
yeah, without all the nonsense. And it's good, great quality meat. The salmon.
Oh yeah, they've got
Ricky?
They've got like 65 different options you can get.
Ricky will
I mean,
eat that salmon like you would not believe. It's her favorite thing in the world. So, for real.
You can support local farmers and fisheries. You're
Yeah.
supporting things in the United States, so that's also an added
It's a beautiful
benefit.
thing. The Good Chop is following these ideas, and I like that.
What you guys are going to be watching me make in the background right now is a nice chicken casserole. You know what?
What a weird.
You got to be using thighs. You know what?
Oh, dude.
Let me tell you
Hey,
what.
how
At a
did-
certain point in your life, you grow up and you realize
Yeah.
chicken thighs have way more flavor
Yeah.
than your breast.
I love chicken thighs, dude.
But yeah,
Head on over to goodshop.com/YouTube and use code Bourbonjunk120.
$120 off your first 4 boxes.
Which is
It's
awesome.
honestly fantastic.
awesome.
We both thoroughly love this product. Stand by it.
The value is there at the full price.
Yes.
So getting truly, it is.
Getting it at a discount. is just
Getting it
the
at a
benefit.
discount is just basically free meat.
Yeah.
Good Chop's doing a damn good job. Thank you guys for working with the channel.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for working with Good Chop. Thanks for buying Good Chop stuff, clicking that link. It helps us and it helps them and it helps you because you get better meat, honestly.
There you go.
We love
Back to
you.
the video.
Cheers.
Dan, what's your first bottle?
Speaking of nice to the consumer,
Just going with the most expensive one on the list.
and speaking of somebody who got bought by another company,
That's true.
Penelope. So, obviously, we are friends with the guys over at Penelope.
Yeah,
Mike
good
and
guys.
Danny are fantastically incredible people. Now, that being said, though, Penelope was already pretty good value-wise. It's never a
100%.
bad value. Never
Yeah.
a premium brand price tag, nothing like that. Their limiteds were always like 100 or under usually. This
Seems like a
is
bargain now.
now it's crazy. Now it's insane.
Yeah.
Dude, there's more than one thing going on there, $700.
Yeah.
But this is 9-year-old Penelope Black Label. This came out this year, and it came out in some markets at like $70. This is one of the first releases since the acquisition.
Yeah, and we've always praised Jim Beam for their pricing. Normally that like 10 years per, or $10
with
per
the fit
year.
stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always have been really good.
10 per year is not a ripoff.
That is under 10 per year.
10 per year is never a ripoff.
No.
Elijah Craig 18 is not a ripoff at 180.
Nope.
On a tech spec white sheet type thing. Less than 10 years insane.
Yeah.
And this is pretty damn good whiskey. This was in the blinds or whatever for the top whiskey of the year type situation. So fantastic whiskey. The guys at Penelope are killing it. Rio didn't even go up in price this year after it was such a, I think Rio was Penelope's first secondary bottle ever. It was on secondary last year.
I don't like Amburana though.
Didn't even bump this year. Still just like $80 or whatever it was. So very cool. From like a value perspective, this has always been a really solid brand.
Very excited to see what they've got cooking for this year, honestly.
Yeah.
It'll be a good year.
Rio Batch 3, hopefully. So that would be beautiful.
something else.
I would love that.
You know what? This is a recent review.
Oh man.
I don't even know if this review's out yet.
No, it's not. Could be by the time this video comes out.
Maybe. We'll see. If it's not out, check out the review. We got a little barrel, Foundation Bourbon, 5-year, 100 proof.
Their first proof down release, we found out.
Yeah, I didn't realize that through the 500 different labels and SKUs and whatnot, everything's been cast strength.
Ever.
Didn't know that. So this is 100 proof. Me and Dan in the review said, man, if this is even like 70, 80 bucks, I think I'm in.
I think we assumed it was 80.
And then we found out it was 50. And we're like, oh.
I was giving that a,
so in.
I think I was giving that a B plus A minus at 80.
Yeah. Honestly, this is
like
probably one of the best values, I think, on our list.
Period.
Right now,
Yeah.
If you
This
can
is a
find a bottle,
shelfer. Always have this.
Yes.
Just like buy one, find somewhere you can buy it, and then rebuy. Because I do believe the point and purpose of this is actually to be a shelf product. I think that this is not a limited.
Super in on
It's
that
called
idea.
Foundation.
Yeah.
Can't be a limited when you call it Foundation. You know what I mean? We built our house on it, what, 1 brick every fucking year? You know what I mean? Needless to say, fantastic bottle of whiskey.
100%.
Honestly, at the $60,
I wouldn't even be mad at 60. I'd
it's
pick
really
it up.
good.
It's really good.
blended extremely well.
Yeah,
So,
they know what they're doing, and they've proven that over and over through several releases.
Yeah, 100%.
Next.
All right, listen. We made a video on this one earlier this year.
That is a almost broken barrel, but that is a single barrel.
Stonehammer.
Yeah.
Sold at basically every Kroger that sells liquor in the United States of America. I think it's available in like 38 states or something like that.
Kroger.
They have to be, I think. This one's 100. I think the normal's 90. They're like 20-ish to $25. Yeah. We're about 98% sure that they're Barton sourced.
It feels that way.
And
It
they're
tastes that way.
fantastic, honestly. They're really
Yeah.
good, proof down Barton.
Nice sippers.
Easy to drink, cheap as hell. From a value standpoint, honestly, it's just one of the good value ones. It's just as simple as that. Like, if you said Stonehammer was a legacy brand, I just believe it because of the price and quality.
That was one of the issues that we had coming up with this list. It was like, it's hard to beat legacy on value.
Yeah, it is.
Just because they've had the market share for so long.
Well, it just costs people.
It costs less when you distill your own and you're not sourcing, and there's all the
Sourcing's
hoops. They did it.
expensive.
Yeah.
Distilling's expensive initially, or long term, not. Sourcing's expensive forever. It's interesting. Takes less distilling though.
Thank you for that, Dan. But yeah, if you're at or around the Kroger's, give these a look about. Just because, I mean, honestly, they're hard to beat for the price and drinkability.
Yeah, we were introduced by Luke to this year.
Yeah.
And honestly, fantastic. Also, I would buy those single barrels every time I saw one.
Yeah.
They're kind of like they're like when Old Forester used to do the 90 proof single barrels. Just good.
They don't do single barrels anymore. I'm
That's pretty fair.
I'm 100%
That's
sure.
pretty fair. That's pretty fair.
That's your bottle. Get that out of here. Alrighty, next on the list, we got R, a D, and a 1.
I think our biggest review we've ever done.
Yeah, probably.
How about it right
and this is an Amburana bourbon that I will drink because I do not like Amburana. It's always too strong. They do it at a lower proof. It comes off just nice. It's so good. You get the idea of Amburana without drinking a candle.
Oh, it's so good.
They have several different offerings also. They're core 4, as they would call them, and all of them are great.
That's nifty. Yeah, I like the French oak one. This is my favorite one. This is my 3rd bottle of this one, and it was hard to find for a little bit there.
What did he say?
I think this is like $40 or $50 or something like that. No. Sorry, it was found for 50 and everybody's like, it's actually 70. It was like 70. Whatever, dude. It's literally the best Amburana on the market.
It's good.
At a low proof.
Yeah. I do believe there are other in the Core 4 are cheaper than the Amburana.
Yeah, I think this is the most expensive one.
Yeah.
But some from the Core 4 are like the $40 to $60 range. I think this is 70, I think. This is fantastic. As a value, it offers a completely unique experience on the market.
Yes.
In a way in which a bunch of people could enjoy it rather than being like a hyper, super crazy, overpowering Amburana.
Yeah.
So, it tastes like apple cinnamon oatmeal.
They got a bunch of different offerings, basically, is what we're saying.
That's so good.
This is probably our favorite
that's
just
the
because
best.
it is a different walk on a take that so many people are going about right now.
It's so good. It's so good. It is phenomenal. All right.
Man,
One of the best values last year,
thought that was broken.
and again this year. Imagine that cork just came out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a huge disaster.
Yeah.
Chattanooga from Tennessee. But
Big fans.
specifically, this bottle this year they re-released it, came out last year. Nobody knew if it was going to be an annual thing or a one-off.
Happy it is.
Last year it was the 10th anniversary. This is the 11th anniversary, obviously. It's MGP bourbon mixed with their own distillate.
Yes.
Chattanooga does an incredibly good job at value, about 100% of the time of the year. Like 365 days, good
Yeah,
value out
they
of
do
Chattanooga.
high malt whiskey, so it's definitely different than what most people are expecting.
Yeah.
And then you combine that with the older, like double-digit age-dated MGP.
Yeah.
And they marry together
It's like
perfectly.
blackberries in there.
Yeah.
It's so good.
They do cool things.
I know you could get them at the distillery. These are absolutely freaking awesome. As an LE, this might be one of the cheapest LEs on
One
market.
sitting up there, I do believe,
There is.
on Chris Evans.
There is. That's a 10.
That's the 10.
That's a 10. This is an 11. I swear to God, if they do I hope they do one every year. I think
Yes.
this is a really cool LE idea. The idea that they're showing like what they can do with their distillate and old whiskey at the same time, because their distillate in here isn't super old.
Plus, they've got some other cool things like the sherry finished.
You loved that.
I like it a lot. It's like chocolate covered raspberries.
Something.
Fantastic.
I don't know. It's something.
Here's a new one to the market this year. Also, Bargetown Origin.
Their own distillate.
Yeah, 6 years
Kentucky.
old, looking at getting older as the line expands, I guess you
Yeah.
could say. They have 3 different in the Origin series. They've got a wheat, a straight bourbon, and a rye.
Yeah.
I think the rye is the most expensive.
It is like 70 or 80.
79 or 69, I don't quite remember. It's fantastic. I think this one might be the cheapest and probably our favorites. I do like the
love
wheat
that.
a lot, but this is super crushable. 50 or 60 bucks.
And they're doing picks of these now.
Can't beat that, man.
Picks are so good.
Yeah, with the proof. It's 96.
If we ever get an opportunity to white label pick from Bargetown, we will take it 100%.
Yes, in a
because
heartbeat.
these are good. We've had a couple
yeah.
few of the white label picks. They've been really good as well.
Yeah.
This is cool. Bargetown waited for their own distillate to be 6 to launch on the market with they were doing like the Fusion, so they're blending it in. They got rid of Fusion, launched the Origin series, and honestly, it didn't disappoint at all.
No.
Not even a little bit.
And now their own distillate is making their way into the Discovery series.
Which is
So Disco 11 has a 6-year weeded mash bill of their own being mixed in right now. So,
Which is
I
cool.
mean, everyone knew Bargetown, doing great things,
Yeah.
distilling a lot of whiskey for a lot of people, including themselves. So
They're doing a good job on both ends of the spectrum.
this is at Miter here locally.
This stuff is intentionally supposed to be like a shelf product available constantly.
Yeah,
Run out, buy another one type thing.
check them out.
Good.
Fantastic.
It's good whiskey.
Oh,
My last but not least, because I think we have 9.
yeah, we do have 9.
Probably the best this is the best value rye of the year.
Yes.
It's like $40.
We said the same thing when the Old Forester rye came out.
Yep.
Stand by it.
Yeah.
100%.
Stand by this one.
Is, and I don't know if continues to still be. This is pretty close for me. We gotta blind this.
Yeah.
One of the best values. This, probably one of the closest competitions to it.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Jack Daniel's Bonded Rye is what she is. It's
Nice and sweet.
fantastic. My expectations were really middle of the road here. I'm going to be completely honest. It was about like, hey, hopefully that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Come to find out, freaking fantastic.
Well, I mean, how much we love the single barrel proof ryes. We should have expected
They're very
this to
good.
be good.
Yeah. This has to be good in cocktails. Literally can't not be. It's absolutely fantastic just by itself. It doesn't cost a fortune. You don't have to feel bad when you drink it because it's findable. This
Everywhere.
is like truly a king. Like this is when Legacy puts out a new SKU.
Yeah.
And it's intended to be like a pretty good value proposition on the market. This is, they delivered perfectly. It's fantastic. Great price, great proof, 100 proof, great whiskey in the bottle, like tastes fantastic. It's just so, I don't know.
I think it's been
Can't say enough things about it.
realistically like 3 straight years of Jack Daniel's killing it on releases,
Minimum.
LEs,
Yeah.
barrel proof
Man,
stuff,
probably
just
more.
everything.
Because of that Heritage release was
Is that 5
5
years ago? Yeah,
And it was good.
yeah.
I loved that one. Loved it.
They're good.
They're good. They're killing it.
They really showed that they are more than just Old Number 7.
And Chris Fletcher and Lex over there
Yeah.
are absolutely killing the game. And at a huge distillery, like where they have all of this stuff at their grasp, they're using all of it, which
Yeah.
is so cool. So that's fantastic rye,
cool
though.
things.
Yeah. This is a Bourbon Drinker's 100 proof cheap rye. It's
Oh,
fantastic.
yeah.
Last, truly one of my favorite things on this whole list.
Yeah,
Truly, honestly. If you let me pick 2 things off this list, this would be one of them. And it's in Michigan.
Yeah.
It's made in Michigan.
It is made in Michigan.
But it's available
This is
in
going to be a
Michigan.
shelf bottle.
It's available in Michigan.
Around Michigan. I don't know
Hopefully
their full
online.
distribution on this one, but this one is too dang good for us to not put on the list. So
And the value's wild.
we haven't said it, but it's origin bonded from New Holland. They
So good.
Their still is magical in the best way possible. It's a pot still. What they've got going on with their process gives it a very, very, very unique profile. It is almost more Irishy.
No, listen. Irish isn't good, and we agree.
Irish is fantastic.
We agree that Irish
It is more in the style of an Irish
it has
whiskey.
these weird Irish notes, but it's still great, which is so weird.
It is a fantastic.
You know what's
bourbon.
crazy about this?
What?
They figured out something that an entire country couldn't.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Isn't that weird?
I would love to punch you
Like, comment, subscribe.
in the gut.
Oh my gosh, dude.
I think that's supposed to be $50. It is on the shelves
around
in,
50
in
bucks.
Myers around us.
It's 100 proof, and it's like 5 years old.
It's fantastic.
It's
Everything that they've
crazy.
put out in the last year that we've gotten our hands on has been magical.
I mean, their LEs are
yeah,
ungodly.
toasteds. They've had several different versions, all amazing. My favorite's the honey toasted because of reasons. The honey LE.
Yeah.
They just put out a 10-year that we haven't got to try. But I mean, New Holland is literally killing the game right now.
We got this, and it was like, that'll probably be pretty good, because they sell an Origin 90 proof
Yeah.
that I think is around 4 or 5.
which we love,
Which,
honestly.
yeah, we like, and it's very good. It's definitely like a normal shelfer bottle. It's not
This
like
is more
special.
of
It's just good.
The bourbon drinkers shelf bottle.
This
though.
came out. Expectations were like, oh, hopefully it's as good as normal.
Yeah.
And then we drank it. We're like, why does it taste like that?
Just got
why
that
is
little
it
bump of
that
proof,
good?
little
Like,
age. It's fantastic, honestly.
it smells. Holy moly, does it smell so good?
Yeah, that's good.
Oh
I
my
can still smell that
gosh.
Amberana in there a little
Amberana,
bit.
dude, this with Amberana.
But yeah, that's our list. 9 bottles. We thought we had 10. We can't count.
or
I'm
there
sorry.
just weren't 10 value bottles this year, guys.
Yeah, it's pretty much that.
And we can't put our own stuff on the list.
let
It's not.
us know what
feels weird.
we missed. We definitely did. There are definitely bottles that we've probably reviewed this year that we said would be a great value, and I don't know what they
I
are.
went through the channel. There weren't.
Could have been live streams. You don't know your life.
Could be live streams.
But yeah,
That's fair.
that's what we got going on right now. Let us know what you think of our list.
If you drive to Michigan, instead of sending us an email and saying what should we look for, just find one of these and buy it 100%.
Yeah.